Hi there, adventurers. Today I want to talk to you about a book. I wrote the book as a result of the things that happened to me and my friend Alex back in the early autumn of the year 1980. Back then we were just teenagers, and Alex thought he had discovered a gateway to another world. So, as being teenagers, we embarked on an adventure. We took what we needed, like some walkie-talkies, some food, some sandwiches, some water, some tools, and decided to basically leave forever if we find this gateway. So that's exactly what happened. We found the gateway, and our adventures thus began. The whole adventure, or basically the essential part of the adventure and the adventures that happened after that, are documented inside this book. The book is called The Journey, A Journey to Beyond Elsewhere, and I'll include the link so you could look at the book at Amazon. Uh, so the important thing is that our adventure began in a basically regular sort of way. We took the bus. We took our knapsacks, rucksacks, or whatever you want to call them, and we left our homes, said goodbye to our mothers, and it was a Saturday, and we went. We took the number 32 bus in Toronto. That's Eglinton towards the Ontario Science Center, and we reached the place where there's this big train trestle bridge that crosses above E.T. Sutton Park, and to the one side of that bridge you can see the Ontario Science Center. So we've been there many times before that, but this time we were there for a totally different reason, and we were getting pretty hyped, especially myself, because I love trains. I was always like enchanted by trains, and the whole situation was making the adventure much more interesting to me, because we had to cross, according to Alex's instructions, we had to cross this E.T. Sutton Bridge, and somewhere down the line from that bridge was the gateway, and we had decided that if we find the gateway by a certain time, we're not returning home, and that's exactly what we agreed upon, and we began our walk across the bridge. The bridge is very high up. There are no guardrails. You could fall off anytime, and I'll just keep the story as short as possible, because this is like only an introduction of what you will be reading, hopefully, inside this book. And this is what happened. Actually, we were walking across the bridge, and our first like obstacle happened. We ran across a policeman, and he was trying to arrest us there, and well, we fought back, and a tragedy was prevented, and after that we felt even more hyped and more determined, and Alex said, we're at a certain point across the bridge, we have to go down. Let's not go to the end of the bridge. Let's just climb down the trestle structure, because in one of these rocky pillars at the bottom of the bridge, there are rocks that have to be removed, and that was our entrance into the gateway. So that's what we did. We climbed down the trestle structure of that train bridge. We got to the pillar, jumped down, and started looking for this rock. And we had some tools, removed the rock, and lo and behold, there was this like gaping hole, and this funny air coming out, but not stale, very, very nice, like almost fresh air coming out. And we made an agreement that I should go down first. That's what I did. Feet first. I went down in that hole. Inside that hole, it was like amazing. It was you could almost feel that this was the end of the end of your stay on Earth. Alex was right behind me. His like feet were almost stepping on my fingers, and after a couple of meters of going down these little ledges that were on the sides of this well-like structure, stairs replaced those little ledges, and we were going down like regular stairs. It was enchanting. It was magical. There were subtle green lights, and we were amazed, and at that moment determined almost not to go back. So we found ourselves in this like maze of carpeted hallways that were branching in many directions, and it was purely amazing. To cut the long story short, we took one of the hallways, and we started walking. It was like endless. It was like endless, and we were like prepared in our minds to possibly encounter something or somebody that was, hell bent of maybe killing us, stopping us, or whatever. At that moment, Alex told me, "You see, this is like a lobby to many other worlds, and this is why we have to be careful at this point. But we will. The aim is to find this place called Elsewhere. This place Elsewhere was somewhere down down one of these, down many of these possibly hallways, and this place Elsewhere was supposed to take us through some sort of possibly wormhole to take us to other planets. I deeply believe that Alex was right. He was doing his research. He was dreaming these things, and that's what we were looking to find. And there, once again, we had some encounter. Like a robot automaton came at us. Was possibly placed there by some civilization to stop anyone from going further, and we had like a big fight with that thing, and fortunately we won that fight. And then what happened was, shortly after that, we found this door, and inside that door was a large control room, and we could see all the pods, and those pods were supposed to take us somewhere. There were like control monitors, screens, and pictures of many galaxies and planets. And at that moment we understood that the Earth is not an isolated enclave of existence, and that we were at some crossroads, and a choice was in front of us. A choice was presented to us to possibly leave Earth, and we were determined to do so. And once again, read the book. I wrote it a couple of months ago. I won't be able to tell you everything like chronologically what exactly happened, but it's written down there. And so we left. We got into one of these pods, and we left Earth for good. And I just want to talk to you about one more thing that happened to us. It was that our minds began to change, and that was something that I noticed at the beginning. And this is exactly what happened. Our minds disconnected from the cloud that they're generally connected to while we were on Earth, because this cloud is like a networking system where all the human minds are connected together and like form a collective thought pattern. And as soon as we went into these, you know, elsewhere places or gateways, this is where the connection to the cloud began to grow weaker, and we began to think like never before, like absolutely independent, and like thinking out of the box all the time and being absolutely fearless, which was hyping us even more, and helped us later on to become actually amazing warriors because of the absolute loss of the fear factor. Anyways, that's what this book is about, and I'm gonna place this is just a manuscript, so I'm gonna place links into the description of this video. It will lead you to Amazon. There you can read some sample chapters and decide for yourself: is it right for you? Is this topic something that you know enchants you or not? You know, if not, if yes, tell some people about it. It should be a great adventure because actually it happened to us, and I'm glad it did. I want to mention. I want to say hi to all of my friends in Toronto, Canada. I want to say special hi, special hi to Alex and Rob. Those Alex and I went actually on this adventure. Rob was the one that was coordinating us because he's a researcher at senior researcher at the Radio Telescope Observatory in British Columbia. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have gotten some early warnings of what was waiting for us in one of these planets we landed on. I don't want to spoil it for you, friends. You know where to see me. You know where to find me. We might be going on some of these adventures soon again. I don't know. It all depends of, I don't know, I guess some kind of inner feeling. I want to say, be well, search for your adventures, look for gateways. Gateways exist. Maybe some of you are destined to become travelers and children of the cosmos. Stay safe, stay smart, do your research, do your math, do your science, and I think you'll find what you're looking for. Goodbye. I'll see you maybe one day.